Yeah.
Today we're going to teach you how to clean between a retainer. There's several different methods available, as you can see from here, but it depends on how wide the gap is between the teeth as to which method you will feel comfortable using or will feel most easy to use for you. One thing I would say is you can't use just ordinary floss because obviously the wire is in the way, so you will need to use the floss through a floss threading device like this one here. It's just almost like a needle threader. So you take the floss into the needle part of the appliance and then hold the plastic part here. It will thread between the teeth. Just take it as low to the gum as you can and it goes through to the back of the wire, and then you can pull the floss through and then take your floss and use it as you would do normally, wrapping it around the side of the tooth and then stripping up the side of the tooth here, and then going to the other side to do exactly the same around there and then pull through, and then you need to go to the next tooth along and do exactly the same. There are flosses available which have a bonded end already. This is called Super Floss and this already has a bonded end. However, sometimes it can become very wet if it takes you a while to get the floss through the teeth, and then it buckles up. So it depends on how good you are at flossing. So you can take that through. It's just like a stiff material, like the needle holder, and take it through until the wool part of the floss comes through, which is the wider floss. And that again, you can use just underneath the gum. Just hold the floss like you would do normally. Take it underneath the gum round the side of the tooth and then strip up, and then come back down the other side and do exactly the same. So very similar to the floss threader and ordinary floss. If you can't get on with flossing, then you can use bottle brushes. This is an example of the type of bottle brush that we have here in the surgery, and this is another type that's available to you as well. And it also depends on the width of the brush as to which one you go for. You want the brush to be compressed, the bristles of the brush to be compressed between the teeth so that it gives a clean sweep. So if I take this brush through, you can see as it goes through that the bristles bend inwards and sweep against the side of the gum. And if I was to show you that in a brush that was too big for that area, it would just go through without the bristles compressing, and that's really not going to do anything. So you want one that fits nicely between the teeth and feels like you're actually rubbing the sides of the teeth with it. But you only need to go once in, once out usually. If you get a little bit of food stuck, you might go twice maybe, but that's as much as you do with them, because otherwise you will make the gums sore. There's also another method which is very good, and these are like a clean between stick. You can get these in different brands as well, in different sizes, but they're tapered, so they're sometimes easier to get through tight spaces. And exactly the same as the brushes, you just take them down so that they're as near to the gum as possible, and that goes through underneath the wire and cleans really efficiently through there. Then with your brush you can clean the backs of the wires either with an interdental head or just an ordinary brush, so you can get behind this area here.